Charles Leclerc has 16 pole Formula One positions in its name, but only 5 wins. It tells the story of a driver who experiences an old-school pain, that it becomes fast enough to run ahead, but does not change the situation to victory with the speed you expect in the 21st century F1. There is a time when such statistics are less attractive. The level of reliability is poor and the correlation between race and qualifying speed is not so close, making it easier to reach the pole position without the accompanying victory. The classic example is Ayrton Senna, who in the early stages of 1987 had 16 pole and only 4 wins on his name thanks to a stronger Lotus engine in qualifications than in the race. This mostly depends on the performance profile of the Renault Turbo engine in 1985 and 86. Senna increased the level of strike with a better engine on the race day in the following years, but still ended with only 41 wins for 65 Poland. But the ratio of 5 Leclerc's current wins to 16 Polish people is the worst of 51 drivers who have the first 5 or more times in the history of the World Championship. Leclerc requires this F1 rest more than his friends. The worst driver's identity is told. Chris Amon took 5 leading positions, but failed to win a single World Championship competition, giving him a mathematical problematic ratio 5-0. New Zealand was superior to Ferrari from 1967 to 69, but continued to be disappointed by reliability problems. The most famous season was 1968, when he retired when he dominated the race 3 times. You can create a strong case that he will become a worthy world champion that season, even though it only finished its 10th in the standings. Comparison with Amon is one that must make Leclerc pause. It depends on the machine and driver with great ability to be disappointed many times by the equipment. But there was a mistake occasionally along the road, with a famous Amon tore his own protective robe in Monza in 1971 while the potential on the journey to victory for the dimension. It was not a driving mistake, but it was still under the control of the driver. Leclerc also has mistakes, although there is nothing strange like that. But there are many races that he can or should win that slipped from his grip not because of his own mistakes. The trend began at the 2019 Bahrain GP, the first he started from the pole, and which dropped the cylinder took him down from the first to the third at the closure.